we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Pirates played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Tom Seaver, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
Christian Brummett is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 2-1.
3 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Not accepted.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The right field, number 21.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the play to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Elmer Christian starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
1-2 to Sean Green.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 1 home run, 9 driven in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Randy Wiggins, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. First pitch on the way. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett. Lays off 1-0. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 pitch. He's running, and this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Three-two pitch. He's in there. Called strike 3. So now here is Tyler Wiggins looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Piazza recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now at the plate is Bart Wiggins, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First delivery to him. Wiggins at third with 2 away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Chopper to short, scooped up, throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Dominic Smith. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays dig. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Clemente is there, and Piazza will shake his head as he's retired on just one pitch.
The left fielder, number 9.
Next for the Mets, Minnie Minoso. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Now it'll be Ivan Delgado, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, Christian.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett flew out last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Terry Mooney, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente, driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
So now to the plate, Christian Murray, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Tiro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. So here's Brendan Nimmo, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fouled off.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now is Brian Brummett. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor has a play. 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Bart Wiggins. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Popped him up. Brummett is there. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, John Green.
Next to hit, Sean Green looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yo, that's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here's Jeff McNeil. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. Popped up. Wiggins shading to his right, and he makes the play to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Stepping up is Ivan Delgado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Christian Brummett. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
1-1.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
The count now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to hit is Terry Mooney. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And now the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Hero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion. and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Christian Murray. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minoso is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that's second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Next to dig in, Randy Wiggins struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.
Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Minnie Minoso. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Wiggins in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. Into the box, Brian Brummett. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. One and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that one yanked just foul.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Next up, Bart Wiggins. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, as the lead remains 3-1. So here is J.D. Davis to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So stepping in is Ivan Delgado, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Christian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch on. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping in next, Terry Mooney singled in his last at-bat. First offering, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Brummett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green waits on it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21,
Roberto Clemente will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Christian Murray, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Taijuan Walker is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Into the box now. Randy Wiggins fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Muller.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning and this one to come through.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 6 and the Mets 1. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sean Green.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Clemente is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on its way. Jeff McNeil stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Wiggins onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike. He has
Next, it'll be Mike Piazza, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And now Tyler Wiggins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Wiggins on at first. Nobody out. The count now at 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ivan Delgado.
Next for the Buccos, Ivan Delgado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Fouled away. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Christian Brummett, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They lead it 6-1.
Never stop me from being a good rager.
Now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Now to bat, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, strike 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in next, J.D. Davis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Terry Mooney. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Piazza over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Next, here is Roberto Clemente. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready to take his hacks again, Christian Murray blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. And the pitch.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Carson Fulmer, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 56, Carson.
bottom of the inning now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
Lifted in the air to center field. Brummett is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Another try at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. And now in the box, Sean Green. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Drilled to first. Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-1 the final tally today. Pittsburgh led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Elmer Christian with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Buccos knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-1. The win was their 7th in a row. Heading into the day, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Pirates are in 1st place in the NL Central. The Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the White Sox are leading the American League Central. The Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-3. In the standings, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Brewers are 2nd in the division. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 2-0. As of today, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Padres had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-4.